This ride was designed to link up a number of relatively new and interesting pieces of cycling infrastructure around Sydney. I started off from over in the Northern Beaches to warm up, but rode across to North Sydney to meet my riding buddy Neil there. Then we crossed the Harbour Bridge on the new Cycleway ramp, then down the Kent Street Cycleway, Pitt Bridge, across to the new fish markets around Blackwattle Bay, and then out along Lilyfield Road to the Haberfield end of the Greenway, then across on the Greenway to the Cooks River, and then along the Cooks River path down to the airport, and then back up through Burke Street to Taylor Square, then down through Oxford Street, College Street, and down to Circular Quay via Pitt Street, where I caught the ferry home. The new Harbour Bridge Ramp, as you can see, is a very easy gradient. Nice Aboriginal heritage pattern on the tiles. In fact, the slope is no greater than the slope on the bridge path itself as it heads up towards the peak of the bridge. It's a great addition to Sydney's cycling infrastructure. Once in the CBD, we went across Pitt Bridge and followed the cycle path that goes up through Piedmont to link up with the Anzac Bridge. At the base of the hill near the old fish markets, where you need to turn off to go across to the new fish markets, there's no obvious cycle route, so we just made our way through the back streets there onto Bridge Road and up to the new fish markets. It was the first weekend that the new fish markets were open. As you can see, there are plenty of bikes in the vicinity, a few bikes parked up, and plenty of people more inside than outside. But it would be a bit quieter going midweek or once the initial rush has worn off.
Stairs.
From the fish markets we headed around the Blackwattle Bay Trail, which was also pretty busy with Saturday morning pedestrians. We followed that around to Roselle Parklands and then out onto Lilyfield Road and down to the start of the Greenway.
Nice in the shade.
probably should have recorded a bit more footage of the Greenway, but this bit of film gives you an idea of the sort of separated pathways, the road crossings and the back streets that make up the Greenway across from Haberfield to Cooks River. After some refreshments from the food cart at Ewan Park, we headed off across the Cooks River on the Lang Road Bridge and then followed the Cooks River cycle path down to Tempe and then across to the airport and up through Coward Street, Burke Street to Taylor Square. Unfortunately, when I'd stopped for refreshments, I'd left my GoPro camera on, and by the time I got to Taylor Square, the battery died, and I had no more footage of the Oxford Street cycleway, the College Street cycleway, or Pitt Street cycleway that I used to get back to Circular Quay. Overall, it's about a 35k loop if you start at Wilson's Point and do the full loop. Quite rideable most of the way. Not too many hills, not much traffic to deal with, and some interesting cycling infrastructure to get you around. Hope you've enjoyed.
Onto the footpath.